ওকে, সো অ্যাসাইনমেন্টস স্টার্ট করা যাক। তিনটেই হয়ে গেছে, জাস্ট দেখতে হবে গিয়ে কি কি হবে এবার। সো উইঙ্গারিয়াম লেভিওসা, চলো। কোথায় দিয়েছে ক্লাসটা? এইখানে, এই তো আছে একটা ফার্স্ট।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sabbas.
How wonderful to see you again.
The leaves of the medical herb are used in winged potion. Oh, acha. যাবে? Nope. Maybe কোনো puzzler part.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Baba re.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
আর প্লান্টস নেই কালেক্ট করার মতো। নোপ। আচ্ছা উইঙ্গারিয়াম লেভিওসাটা একটু চেক করে দেখি। কোনটা ভাই? এটাই তো। এইটা এইটার একইও তো অনেকটা সেম টাইপেরই তাহলে। এটা ফাইটে কাজে লাগবে এটা। ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা বুঝতে পেরেছি। দেখি একটু চেক করে আমি জিনিসের মুভমেন্ট এক জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে করতে পারবো। আচ্ছা 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 আমাকে বেশি খাটতে হবে না। FVQE দেখি তো করে। আচ্ছা 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 আর এটা করলে আচ্ছা নাইস। মেবি কোনো পাজলে কাজে লাগবে এগুলো, বাট ফাইটে আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক কাজে লাগবে। আচ্ছা নেক্সট অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট। স্পেলগুলো আনলক হচ্ছে ঠিকই, বাট এতগুলো স্পেল আমি পরে গুলিয়ে যাব। ও হ্যাঁ এই মালটার সাথে একটা গেম বাকি আছে আমার, পরে করব। ক্লাস আগে, তারপর মেন কোয়েস্টটাও আছে। আরে রাস্তা কোথায়? ও উপরে তো ভুলেই গেছি।
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Yes, ma'am.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
All right. Oh no. Ow, ow. Woo. আচ্ছা আচ্ছা এরকম একটা স্পেল আছে আই গেস। দেখি দেখি এক সেকেন্ড। দেখি এই এই যে এই যে এইটা তো এটাও তো সেমই হলো। এটা বরফ করে দেবে আর এটা পজ করে দেবে। কোন মালটা? এই মালটা। আচ্ছা না স্লোজ বোথ অবজেক্টস এন্ড এনিমিজ। আচ্ছা স্লো করে দেবে আর এটা পজ করে দেবে উইথ ড্যামেজ। আচ্ছা 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 দেখি।
As much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
ডামি কই? আরে ডামি কই? ডামিটা থাকলে তো ট্রাই করে দেখতাম। দেখি কথা বলে।
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself.
Oh.
I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you,
বাহ,
Professor.
খুব সুন্দর ছিল
I
এটা
shall remember
খুব
what you've
সুন্দর
told
ছিল
me.
বাইরে খেলা হচ্ছে মনে হয় না আর একটা অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট আছে আচ্ছা কাছেই আছে তো হেঁটে হেঁটে যাই $151 ঠিক আছে let's go
What do you think Black White would like?
এই মাল দুটো তো আমি গেলেই মারপিট করে সালামি দে যা সালা সালামি দিল না
Have you finished your assignments?
Yep.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Nice. বাহ প্রফেসর গুলো ভালো ভালো ডায়লগ দিচ্ছে তো all went perfectly well professor could have gone worse nothing like that
Yes.
Yep.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to you. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
All right.
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
বেশ
Very good.
dummy এই
It
তো
seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, where you
Arrest
will
the momentum.
that of everyone else.
এই খাবার কোনটা জানি করলাম এইটা হ্যাঁ
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
ওরে বাপরে আস্তে আস্তে লোড নিচ্ছে লোড না কি বল ওটা এই তো হয়ে গেছে হয়ে গেছে
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
থ্যাংক ইউ তালাটা খুলি
Hello, Hamura.
হ্যালো হামোরা কিছুই নেই থাকা তো
Revelio.
উচিত Nope. এখানে কিছু আছে এই গেস আরে আওয়াজটা তো এইখান থেকে আসছে এই তো অলরাইট সব অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট শেষ আচ্ছা এবার স্পেলগুলোকে অ্যারেঞ্জ করে রাখি এই দুটো তো লাগবে অফকোর্স আর লেভিওসো না বাট ইয়া স্লো মোশনটা লাগবে এবার স্লো মোশনটা লাগবে আর 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 এটাতে জানি কি হয় স্ট্রাইক মারে না কিন্তু এটার আবার টাইমটা একটু বেশি লাগছে চার্জ হতে ঠিক আছে থাক আচ্ছা ওয়েট এই মালটাই তো বেশি লাগতো চলো কম্ব্যাটটা রেডি আছে আর আর এটাও রেডি আছে এটা তো ঠিকঠাকই আছে আই গেস আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ আমার কাছে ট্যালেন্ট স্কিল থাকলে সেটাকে ইউজ করি কোথায় বে ম্যাপ কোস্টাল কালেকশন ট্যালেন্টস কটা আছে হ্যাঁ একটাই পয়েন্ট আছে ঠিক আছে তাহলে একটাই আছে হ্যাঁ এটা নিয়ে নেই চলো চলো আরেকটা চলে এসছে এক কাজ করি কমব্যাটের জন্য তাহলে দুটো রাখি আর একটা স্টেলথের জন্য রাখি আর আরেকটা এই এগুলোর জন্য রাখি রুম অফ রিকোয়ারমেন্টস এর জন্য বেশ তাহলে 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 এই তিনটে আছে এটা 4 নম্বরটা দিয়ে দে পিওর কমব্যাট আচ্ছা সেকেন্ড এটাও পিওর কমব্যাট হবে বাট স্লো মোশন আইস লেভিওসো আর অ্যাকিও ইয়া আর থার্ড এরটায় হবে স্টেলথ লুমোস আর রিপ্যারো লাগে না টু বি অনেস্ট রিপ্যারো বাট এটা লাগবে ইয়াপ হ্যাঁ এটা পাজল সলভিং এর জন্যই রাখি মোরালেস এটা পাজল সলভিং এর কাজেই দেবে আর কি দেওয়া যায় আচ্ছা এগুলো তো কার্সড ডার্ক ম্যাজিক আই গেস অ্যাভাকাডাব্রা হ্যাঁ কার্স ম্যাজিক এগুলোর জন্য এখানে একটা সেট রাখতে হতো। ঠিক আছে, ফার্দার স্টোরিতে প্রোগ্রেস করলে কিছু একটা সেট আমি বানিয়ে নেব। বাট ততক্ষণের জন্য আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ এটা রাখি, খাওয়ার কেয়ার লাস্টেরটা এটা লাস্টেরটা দিয়ে দে। এটা চেঞ্জ করব রুম অফ রিকোয়ারমেন্টস অ্যান্ড অ্যানিমেলদের জন্য, বাট এই দুটো কনস্ট্যান্ট থাকবে। আরেকটা কি দেখা যায়? ও রাইট, একইও তো ডেপিলসও লাগবে, স্বাভাবিক। একই আর ডেপিলসকে একসাথে রাখলে বেটার হতো আই গেস। ঠিক আছে, ইন্টারচেঞ্জ করে নেবো পরে খেলতে খেলতে। অলরাইট, আই এম অল সেট। এবার মেন মিশন। মেন মিশন হচ্ছে হগওয়ার্টসের বাইরে। চলো ফাস্ট ট্রাভেল করি। এই দেখে নেই ফাস্ট ট্রাভেল ছিল।
Wonder who lives here.
বাহ সুন্দর তো গ্রামটা।
Revelio.
আচ্ছা একবার অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা চেক করে নেই কি দিল। Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Flipendo মালটা কোনটা? আচ্ছা এখানে না। ফ্লিপেন্ডো গোল গোল মালটা, এই মালটা কি হয়? ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, শর্ট কুলডাউন টাইম, সো তাড়াতাড়ি ইউজ করতে পারবো। বেশ, মেন মিশনই করি আপাতত, অ্যাসাইনমেন্টস পরে চেক করে নেব। রাত্রের মিশন আই গেস।
You made it.
না বল ভাই।
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing the Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
চল চল।
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My
Oh,
sister
okay.
should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
এই মালটাই ওই হারামিটা ঘরের ভেতর আছে মেয়েটা
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
আচ্ছা গবলিনরা কার্স মেরেছে যত তাড়াতাড়ি বুঝবে ততই ভালো
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Same to you.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
খারাপ লাগলো
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
দাঁড়া এসে কথা বলছি
Revelio.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
চল তো
Ranrock's
আমিও দেখতে চাই।
loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Revelio. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
আচ্ছা
This way.
এই ব্রিজটার তলায় কি কিছু আছে না চেস্ট ফেস থাকলে ভালো এই এই, চল 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 চল, 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 চল। একটুলে কেস হয়ে যাচ্ছিল চল 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 দৌড়ো 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 দৌড়ো
Expected to dig through this rubble. Ranrock knows what he's doing.
কতগুলো আছে
It's an honor to be a part of it. It's just that it's a dead wizard.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
We must remain unseen. Revelio.
1 2 3 4 5 6 6টার মতো আছে
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though.
একটা
Fancy I'll have my own
strategy বানাতে হবে
operation
মারার
worked
জন্য।
out one day. People working for me.
এই দেখতে পেয়ে গেছে মনে হচ্ছে না
Well, I
Hello,
wouldn't give
timing,
for a
yeah.
cup of mushroom tea.
ওরে ভাই কত আছে এখানে স্টেলতে করাটা একটু চাপেরই হবে এখানে বাট আই উইল ট্রাই মাই বেস্ট যতক্ষণ স্টেলথ হয় করবো দেখে নিল মালটা ওইদিকে ঘুরলে দেন এটাকে মারবো
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time. Weren't there?
এই দেখেনি এখনো দেখেনি
Revelio.
দেখেনি বাট ডাউট করেছে আই গেস
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
আর কটা আছে দুটো ও এবার ইজি হবে মারাটা দুটোকে এই
Wait a moment.
আরে দেখে নিয়েছে হাট
I'll find you. I won't rest. You've made your last mistake.
তাই
I'll bury you in that. One less pitiful.
আরে यार খেয়ালই করি না।
Well casted. How nice of you to stop by. Down!
अरे यार ओहो ओ मुड़ी हेल्प ने भाई
Easily done.
এখন একটা আছে
Revelio.
মালটা টেরও পাইনি এদিকে এত কিছু হয়ে গেল
Boys coming back this way.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were trying to hide something. They'll kill for no reason. দুটোই ভ্যালিড এখানে
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for
আচ্ছা আমি
everything.
ড্রেসটা পাল্টাই এটাই ভালো লাগছে থাক আপাতত এই থাক আরে আচ্ছা চল মেন কাজে লাগি এবার
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever
এইখানে
heard.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
হ্যাঁ চল চল চল
Revelio.
একটাই আছে আর কিছু নেই এই তো অনেক কিছু আছে এখানে
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Okay.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
ওরে ভাই হ্যাঁ উপরে আসতে পারতাম না এখানে
Lumos!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
আর কিছুই তো নেই
Revelio.
Lumos!
সেকেন্ড এটা কি সরে ইয়েস
Lumos.
আরে দ্যাট
Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Yep.
I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay. এখান দিয়ে তো এলাম নিউ কোয়েস্ট অ্যাভেলেবল রাত্রে হবে আই গেস ইয়াপ
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
আচ্ছা
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. but my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
ठीक है sir.
Tries to put off my stargazing as long as I can.
এইদিকেই যেতে হবে নাকি?
It's a
ও
dog,
এই তো
isn't it?
সিঁড়ি।
Leviosa! Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
আর জানি না কি করতে হবে।
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
এইবার লাগছে স্কুলের স্টুডেন্ট।
The perfect night for...
Oh, I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
To like help finding it, so the telescope came with the catch. এই ব্যাপার।
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No, no. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
চল দেখা যাক।
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
হ্যাঁ ভাই যাচ্ছি।
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I...
Revelio.
বিশাল ব্যাপার।
Lumos.
Lumos!
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
কোন দিক দিয়ে এলাম সেটাই তো বুঝতে পারছি না। এই সাইড দিয়ে ঢুকেছিলাম শিওর শট। হ্যাঁ এই দিক দিয়ে ঢুকেছিলাম।
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Lumos.
আরে কি করে ইউজ করব? ও
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
নাইস।
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
কোয়েস্ট একটা কোয়েস্ট আর একটা অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট আছে আই গেস। Shadows of the Bloodline, speak with Sebastian. ঝামেলা চলছে দুটোর মাঝখানে। সাইড কোয়েস্ট আই গেস। ও বাবা অনেক দূর ফার্স্ট ট্রাভেল।
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Nazzy, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's their long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
ফাস্ট ট্রাভেল উপরে যেতে হবে ও ঝাড়ু নিতে পারবো না শিট যাবোটা কি করে উপরে নো বেবে আরে ড্রেসটা ভাই চরম লাগছে দেখতে
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Aye.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Aye, sawa. আরে কাছে একটু উপরে যা বাস ঘোর 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 এতটা না এই তো বুঝে গেছি হবে 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 ইয়েস ও বাবা রে
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
আচ্ছা ভাঙ এত কঠিন পাজল সলভ করলাম এ তো কিছুই না এক্সপ্লোর করার মতো কিছু নেই এরিয়াটায় আচ্ছা টাকা আছে এই তো ঢোকার জায়গা ঢুকবো কি করে আমার মনে হচ্ছে এখানেও ছোটখাটো পাজল মতো রয়েছে ঢুক 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 আচ্ছা লাভের লাভ হলো না তুই আমাকে চিনিস Here we go. Depulso. মারে না কেন What the fuck এরকম ফলস খাওয়ালো তাহলে 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 কি স্পেল কাজ করানো যায় ও ও আচ্ছা 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 কাছানা মালটা কি ছিল অ্যাকিও হ্যাঁ লাভলি কিন্তু সে তো ব্লক হয়ে গেল রাস্তাটা তো লাভের লাভ তো কিছুই হলো না আহা 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 আমার মনে হচ্ছে ওটা ঘোরালে ঘোরানো কি ছিল ডেপুলসো আরেক রাউন্ড লাভলি দরজা খুলেছে এই বন্ধ হয়ে গেল
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
আচ্ছা চলো ঢুকে তো গেছি কিন্তু ও তালা মারা তালাটা খুলতে পারবো না চিঠি আছে I can't believe I have to write this down but you moon mines don't listen push the gate open don't blast it if I find it blown to pieces again I swear it will be the end of your lot বেশ তার মানে ব্লাস্ট করা যাবে না In that case আরেকবার মার হ্যাঁ here 3 2 আরে কোন স্পেলটা ছিল মানে আমি যখন ওকে ট্রাই মারছি তখন দিচ্ছে না পাল বাবা ফাইনালি
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Ja.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
Oh! I think rescue করতে হবে ওকে and ও আমার পেট হবে
Do you know
I think so চিনি বলতে একবার দেখা হয়েছিল আমাদের
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed?
বেশ
This is our chance. Go!
Go. Oh no!
There's got to be another way to get up to the roof.
আরে यार এখানে ঝাঁটাও ইউজ করতে পারবো না ও সামনেই তো রাস্তা আছে চলো হ্যাঁ পুরো অ্যাসাসিনস ক্রিড ফিল দিচ্ছে পুরো এই সাওয়াস এই পাজল গুলো ভাই মাইন্ড ব্লেন্ডিং পুরো না এদিক দিয়ে না এই মালটাকে কি করা যেতে পারে ও আচ্ছা এদিকেও আছে রাস্তা আগে ঠেলে দেখি নিচে গেল ওকে আচ্ছা মালটাকে তাহলে এখানে টেনে এনে তাহলে কাছে আরো কাছে ও এরকম মনে হয় না আরে यार তুই আশা করছি yes
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Bole.
You can feed a beast.
Chop sala.
Or it can
It's no Dallas.
Get lost. আর কে আছিস বে
Revelio.
নিচে একটা চেস্ট ছিল বে মিস করলাম আচ্ছা নিয়েই আসি প্রোগ্রেস যখন করি না যেতে পারবো না অন্য কোনো রাস্তা আছে আই গেস নেভার মাইন্ড মালটা পট করে সামনে আসবে আর আমি এদিকে থাকবো ব্যাস একদম বেশি কথাটা আচ্ছা এবার ও মালটা আসবে আশা করছি এলো না তো ও তালা খোলার পর আসবে বেশ
Aloha Mora.
কোথায় কই এলো না তো ও আচ্ছা উপরে যাবো তারপরে বাবা অনেকটা আগে
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
এটা লেভেল 2 হ্যাঁ উপরেও কিছু নেই হ্যাঁ এখানে গেলে আসতো মালগুলো অলরাইট আরে ভাই
You're going home in a wooden box.
আমি রেডি এবার
Confringo!
Rookwood, don't go down here.
Coward! Fight me!
Confringo!
A lucky shot! Let the out go! Here's Temple! How did that feel? Let's go!
আমি বলেছিলাম
Your
ভাই
poaching
second
days
chance
are
তোকে
over.
দেবো না। আমি রেডি ছিলাম না। অলরাইট তালা খুলতে হবে।
Aloha Mora.
তালা খোলাগুলো বেশ ইন্টারেস্টিং বানিয়েছে। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আরে চলো আরে হাঁটার স্টাইলটা কি ও nothing here to explore at all আর এখানে কি আছে কিছু নেই এখানে ঘরটা খুলবে হ্যাঁ খুলবে আরে পয়সা আমার কাছে আছে কত টাকা চেক করতে হবে ওরে বাবা সেরা জায়গা তো আচ্ছা চেস্ট আছে দুটো চেস্ট আছে একটাতে ইনভেন্টরি কিছু থাকবে আচ্ছা এটা চেস্ট না মাই ব্যাড লেটার আর এটাতে অফকোর্স ইয়াপ স্কুল ক্লোক দেয় হুশ অলদো যেটা পড়ে আছে এখন সেটাও লাইক হাইফাই দেখতে চলো চলো চলো
Highwing. It's all
Hi, buddy.
right. There we go.
ওরে বাবা দুটোকে রেখেছে
There you are.
এই বো কর
Come on.
দাদা চেনে নাকি নাইস
Hurry.
Oh no! Lovely! Wow, क्या music था की? अरे जियो! अरे! चलो! আরে ফাইনালি আনলক হলো আমার মাউন্ট এবার তো ভাই তোকে নিয়েই ঘুরবো ঝাঁটারও দরকার নেই আর
There's
আরে
the
তো
Hogwarts
কুল
Express. Must be returning
ভাই
from
আমি
an
যা বলছি
unscheduled
তুই তাই
run.
বলছিস আরে lovely woohoo bye bye না বাপরে
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
আমি যাচ্ছি
This is amazing!
বিভৎস
It's incredible, isn't it?
চাই জীবনে ভাই ভিউটা কি দিচ্ছে ও I am amazed.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
পকেটে তুই একটা হিপোগ্রিফ পেয়ে গেলি হ্যাঁ আরে यार ফাইনালি আমার নিজের হিপোগ্রিফ হাইউইং ওয়াও ক্যালিগো নিউ আইটেম আনলকড ও আচ্ছা আমার প্রি অর্ডারের মালটা রাইট উড়বো কি করে
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down.
Space.
We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Regarding the goblin you mentioned, why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
আর কিছু চাই না আমি জীবনে এইটা যখন করে ফেলতে পেরেছি আর কিছু চাই না ও ভাই মিউজিকটা কি দিচ্ছে গুজবাম্পস হচ্ছে পুরো এই ল্যান্ড করাবো কি করে আচ্ছা Hey, so lovely.